He just does this right here, and they're just rolling like this.
You see that little shoulder? That little shimmy right there?
He should know better than this.
It was trying to be funny.
Look, we find people on both sides, you know what I mean?
We are back, people. That's right. Football is back for the new season, and so are we. In case you didn't know, I'm Jay Bell, former NFL defensive back, and the man standing next to me, he requires no introduction. Mr. Two-time himself, Super Bowl champion, Osi Umenyiora.
I love it, Jay Bell, and that is right. You have to give the people what they want because that's what they ask for. This new show, Same Us, is called The Breakdown, and we're going to be talking about all the big plays and all the best players every week right here on NFL UK and Ireland's YouTube channel.
Osi, I cannot wait to hear from our people. So if you got questions, let me and my friend know in the comments below.
Okay, let's get into some action. First up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers against the New York Football Jets. Two teams that switched quarterbacks during the offseason. Justin Fields starting his first game for the Jets, and Aaron Rodgers, the four-time MVP, under center for the Steelers after 2 seasons in New York. Now that's what I call a revenge game.
Play action, Rodgers on time, Skowronek, touchdown! Aaron Rodgers leads the Steelers for an opening drive score here in 2025. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Fields, great protection, deep ball on the way, Rainbow is caught, Garrett Wilson, touchdown Jets. He beats Slay on the play.
What a throw by Justin Fields. Here we've been talking about the run game. We've been talking about how they're going to establish that.
Allen in the backfield. Handed to him. Allen bulldozing. And he is right there and in for the touchdown. Second down and goal. Jonnu Smith on the pop pass. He got to the pylon. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Arthur Smith is creative, and he makes the right call.
Well, they haven't had much success in. He finds his guy. Beautiful play.
First and goal. Fields trying to do it himself. Extends for the score. Touchdown, Jets. Statement drive for New York here in the third quarter. Quentin Williams is back in for the Jets.
Oh, wide open.
And he hits. Jalen Warren, touchdown, Steelers. Perfectly executed. Kick from Boswell. Gibson returning. And he loses the ball. The bobble and turnover.
Gainwell.
The cough up by Gibson, and the Steelers take over. Tied for first with Minnesota. They had 17 interceptions. Fake the handoff. Rodgers under a rush. Wide open. Touchdown. Calvin Austin. Aaron Rodgers comes back to Jersey with a bang. Fourth and goal from the 1. Hall in the backfield. Fake it, and it's Fields.
There it is.
By himself for the touchdown. Jets take the lead. 60-yard attempt. It would be a new career long for Boswell. For the lead, sweeps the leg, 60-yarder. He's got it. Pittsburgh goes in front with 1:03 on the clock. Fields on fourth down. Steps up. Fields delivers. Catch made. And the ball is jarred loose. Garrett Wilson could not secure it. And Jalen Ramsey has slammed the door shut. 29 Pro Bowls acquired by the Steelers during the offseason. And it pays off in the end. Aaron Rodgers gets a win in his first game as a Steeler. The offense did its job, but the defense put the exclamation point on this one. 34-32. The Steelers defeat the Jets.
We spoke about the meeting with Aaron Glenn on McAfee a few months ago. Beating him, is there significance in that, since he basically told you to your face that he didn't think you were right for that team?
Yes, that's what he did.
So there's significance in beating him for you?
I was happy to beat everybody associated with the Jets.
Osi, that man was 100% happy to beat everybody associated with the Jets. Revenge was on his sweet face.
Is a dish best served cold. But the thing I'm most interested in, J. Bell, is people said this guy was not going to be mobile enough to play in Arthur Smith's offense, and he told everybody that was a lie. Take a look at these plays right here. Aaron Rodgers, play action pass, moving, scrambling to the right, and finding Ben Skoranek over for a touchdown, moving in the pocket, showing his mobility, showing that Achilles is fully healed, J. Bell.
I love this. You're right. Look at the movement in the pocket. This is exactly what you need to happen. Get him on the edge right there. That Achilles ain't looking tight. It's looking loose and nice and lubricated. And then right here in the goal line area, right, you don't have a lot of space, so you have to work laterally. And this is why you brought Jonnu Smith into your offense. He's known for those yards after the catch. And I know this is a run, but you got a big body tight end. You get him on the perimeter with a lead blocker right here, and this is the play design Arthur Smith is known for. And you got the quarterback who can execute it.
Great play design, and down here by the goal line, you're going to see him roll to the right again, and this is Warren getting in for the touchdown. This is another great play design and showcasing Aaron Rodgers' renewed ability to move in and outside of the pocket, J. Bell.
And you know where he was lethal at this game? As you see him get out on the edge right here, we talked about it all offseason. The play action pass. And why does it work? Because it gets the defense to step up. You throw it right over their head to Calvin Austin, and this happened because number 21, Brandon Stevens, just popped up a little bit. He got a little nosy. He was trying to peek in there for the run game, and you threw it right over his head. This is what we talked about when he got onto this team. Can he run the play action effectively, and can it be detrimental to the defense? And it was.
What I don't understand, Jason, is how come the Pittsburgh Steelers couldn't run the ball effectively, but the New York Jets were still falling for that play action pass every time? Tell us why that is.
You still got to respect it. It doesn't matter. As a defender, you have your lane responsibilities. You have your gaps. There's usually 8 gaps, right? So no matter what happens, sometimes you got to get up there a little quicker, right? So you pop up there in that little hesitation, they can throw the ball right over your head. So your eyes get a little lazy. You're not looking at your keys properly, and they take advantage of you.
Taking the cheese, huh?
Taking the cheese. You know I'm lactose.
Are you?
Don't be mentioning cheese,
You're right.
bro.
You don't
Chill out
you
with the
can't
cheese.
eat cheese.
That's why I laughed, because it was trying to be funny.
You're a weak stomach.
But you really called me out in front of our
weak
people.
stomach.
I know, man.
You're a
Don't be
weak
talking about
stomach.
cheese no more, bro. Chill out with the cheese, man. I'm just, stomach hurts. Osi, sometimes you got to speed up the game. We are calling this segment No Huddle, because we got to get around the league fast, and we're going to take a look at some of the rookies who got their first start. The Jacksonville Jaguars defeat the Carolina Panthers 26-10, and their number 2 overall pick, Travis Hunter, got 46 snaps on offense, 6 on defense, but it's Bryant Thomas Jr. with the reverse for the touchdown. This guy's going to have a big year in Liam Cohen's offense. I am excited for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes, J. Bell, that was the number 2 pick, but the number 1 overall pick, Cam Not Shador Sanders Word, made his debut for the Titans. He had a dismal out, J. Bell. 12 for 28, sacked 6 times, but here's Bo Nix, who also threw 2 interceptions, but did hit Cortland Sutton for a 22-yard touchdown. Denver Broncos 20, Tennessee Titans 12.
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers scored 23 versus the Atlanta Falcons, who got 20. I'm telling you, Tampa is going to dominate this division. And their former Ohio State receiver, Micah, he scored 2 touchdowns on his debut, and his second came with only 59 seconds left on the clock.
The Raiders, 20-13 over the New England Patriots. Ashton Jeanty for the Raiders. The 6th overall pick had 19 carries for 38 yards. What was going on?
I don't know if that's top quality.
He did get into the end zone on a 3-yard score. The biggest saga of this offseason was Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys being traded to the Green Bay Packers. This man is an absolute superstar, and the Dallas Cowboys traded him away? Why would they do that? But I have a question for you guys. Have you guys ever heard of the Indonesian boat kid? Have you seen that? They call him the Aura Farman Indonesian boat kid. He stands in the front of the boat, and he just does this right here. He just does this right here. That's all he's doing. And this man is an absolute superstar. The entire world knows him. Everybody knows who the Indonesian boat kid is. What I find even more interesting is there are 10 other people on that boat, and they're just rowing like this. They're doing all the hard work. They're grinding. Nobody knows who they are. The only person they know is the Indonesian kid in the front doing this right here. And that was Micah Parsons with the Dallas Cowboys. And they trade him over to the Green Bay Packers. And guess what, J. Bell? He's still the Indonesian boat kid doing this right here. Because guess who we're talking about? Micah Parsons. And this man right here is a fantastic football player. And I want to take you through the impact that he made in this game. Check this out right here. Now, right here, you're going to see him lined up over here to the left side. He's lined up against Penei Sewell, an all-pro right tackle, one of the best players in the league. Now, I want you to see how quickly he gets off the ball right here. Now, play this. As soon as he gets off, because he's so fast, because he's so explosive, that opens up the inside for him, and this was his very first play of the game. He comes in, and he immediately forces Jared Goff to scramble to the right. Instant impact is what they call this. This is a great play by him. First play in the game, ridiculous. He only played 29 snaps, but they were an impactful 29 snaps. Again, you see him. This is a power inside move. Anytime you have an edge defender that is so fast and so explosive, what this forces the offensive tackles to do is to open up the inside, and this gives Micah Parsons the ability to go in and create pressure. Now, you saw him lined up on the left. He's still lined up on the left. And Penei Sewell is going to say, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, well, I'm an actual fool, because Penei Sewell got fooled twice. Watch him right here. And right here, Micah Parsons is going to come with the exact same move, the inside move. But if you see how explosive and how fast he is coming off the ball, this is what makes Penei Sewell an outstanding athlete himself to open up the gate. And Micah Parsons forced the interceptions. He was right there in Jared Goff's grill, and this made Jared Goff throw an early interception. Micah Parsons again with a great play. Look at the quickness. Look at the change of direction. This man is a baller. And then right here, you're going to see him lined up on the right side of the line this time. Why? Because there are very fine people on both sides. And you're going to see him come off from the edge. He's going to make another inside move. But this time they try to build a wall. And he broke right through the wall. And you're going to see him chase down Jared Goff. Get in my belly. Micah Parsons making plays for the Green Bay Packers. This guy was a fantastic, an absolute monster, an animal. Getting to the quarterback, and he's still there doing this. The Indonesian boat kid, Aura Farman, Micah Parsons, Green Bay Packers.
I got three takeaways.
Okay.
I got three takeaways.
What you got?
The people in the boat,
Yep.
they get no credit.
No credit. Only one star, J. Bell, just doing this.
They're fine people on both sides,
Both sides.
and they tried to build a wall.
That's exactly what happened, Jason. That is exactly what happened.
The more you know, the more you know. And we got more action for you right now because we got a rematch. We have a beautiful rematch of last season's AFC Championship game, and it's a battle between two Osi, two times, two MVP quarterbacks, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills going against Lamar Jackson of the Ravens. Oh, I like that. That was good, bro. We rolling, bro. We
It's
rolling.
sympathical.
Yeah. We both give the credit.
On second down, Allen looking, end zone, touchdown! In the traffic, Dalton Kincaid is there for 6. In the evolution over his now 8 seasons as the Ravens quarterback. Toss, Henry, through the secondary, Henry to the end zone, touchdown! The power running of Derrick Henry for 30 yards puts the Ravens on top.
And anytime you get on the back end, one-on-one tackling opportunities against Derrick Henry, you can just about forget about it. There really has not been anybody. He didn't even get to the legs. He just got to sort of the forearm.
Still remains the back. Jackson keeps left side, got a great buck from his tight end and takes it for the touchdown. Mark Andrews threw a great And Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have scored again with a long, quick drive. He is having an opening night. Lamar laying it up for Hopkins. What? The veteran still got it. DeAndre Hopkins touchdown.
Oh, wow. That's it. Those contested throws, those balls on the sideline in the end zone, he could end up being the difference.
Big bodies, including the fullback, Reggie Gilliam. It's a fake. Allen looks to the back of the end zone. He'll take it himself for the touchdown. Gain of 19, probably ran about 60 on that play. And here goes Henry. Quiet in the second half. Not anymore. Henry, another touchdown. He only had 6 yards in the second half after the huge first half. But now he's got 175 on the night and 2 touchdowns. Got it spread out. Only 2 Ravens pursuing, and Allen throws deflected and caught by Coleman on the tip for 6. And the Bills remain alive. Allen reaches over the pylon or the goal line for the touchdown. Broke the plane just by jumping and using that 6'5" frame. And now they go for 2 to try to tie this game. From 32 yards, Prater made it! And the Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
You're going to talk about an MVP performance right here in the fourth quarter by Josh Allen. And that only happens when you are what I call a closer. So, Osi, I need a little bit of math. I'm not even sure if it's math, but I need a little bit of numbers.
Okay.
In the fourth quarter, what was the win probability of this game?
1.1%, Jason.
So you're saying Josh Allen has a chance, and that's all he needs. Let me break down the nuance of this man's game because it's spectacular. Right here, 2nd and goal. I want to play this clip right here. It looks like a simple bootleg, a simple rollout that he's going to run to the end zone, but it's much more than that because Josh Allen has eyes everywhere, and he is looking at number 40 right here, Buchanan, the linebacker, and he right now has that lane discipline. He's ready to take the outside run, except Dawson Knox is open in the end zone. So as he continues to boot outside, what does he do? He flips his hips, runs back to cover that pass, and Josh Allen runs in. He could have thrown it, but he saw it opened up easily, like the Red Sea, because the man flipped his hips. Once again, Josh Allen, look at this score, 40-25, and it's 4th and 2. This is a money down. And what they want to do is get the ball to Keon Coleman right here. But it's going to be taken away. Let's play this clip. Josh Allen right here, a little motion. They're trying to run crossers, right? They're trying to build traffic right here and open up somebody. They call it a rub route, a mesh route, but they took it away. Look at all the defenders back there. So Josh Allen right now, he sees that's not open. So he has to hold the ball. He has to do what I call a second reaction play. And this is why he won the MVP. Roll this clip right now. He's just buying time right now. And Keon Coleman is trying to run to open space. Open grass, they call it, and he delivers it. Big time throw, big time catch in the back of the end zone. But that is what we call a second reaction play. And now you got to love this. You got to love this because I talked about that detail, that nuance, who Josh Allen really is. Now look at this play. This is magnificent. Josh Allen right here is going to show you why he is one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the NFL. As soon as he takes this snap, it's on right now. We got 50 seconds left on the clock. And you see that right there? Wait. You see that little shoulder? That little shoulder? That little shimmy right there? That right there? That is so important.
Strictly come down.
Just right there.
Strictly
just right there.
come down.
Because as soon as that hand comes off the ball, as a defensive back, Osi, I'm going to jump it. As soon as the hand comes off. And that's exactly what happened. Palmer with the big catch, but it's Josh Allen. As soon as his hand comes off, look at that. Look at the corner, Jair Alexander. He stopped. He thought it was a short route. If Josh Allen doesn't do that, that route doesn't open up and it doesn't get them in a position to score. It's Josh Allen, his attention to detail, his second reaction plays. This is what makes him magnificent. This is why we love watching this guy every single week. And what was that probability again?
1.1.
You can forget about that when you got Josh Allen.
One more time, J. Bell. Give it to him one more time.
That's what he did. He just
Amazing, my guy.
Oh, my back. I don't know if I'm going to make it through the rest of the show, bro.
All right, my people, it's time for some samba. We're headed down to Sao Paulo to see what happened in the first international NFL game of the season in Brazil. It's an AFC West battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Check this out.
Herbert's throwing it. Steps up to the end zone. Touchdown, Quentin Johnson. A flag is down, and the Chiefs are pointing in the direction of the Chargers. We have our first score here in Brazil, Kurt.
Well, you're going to see just Quentin Johnson right here. He's just going to sneak across in the man coverage there and find an opening, trying to get it to Omarion Hampton out of the backfield. Doesn't have him. Nice find by Justin Herbert. Keep that young man out of that situation. You toss it to the sideline, there's always a chance that somebody runs you out of bounds.
What can Mahomes do with that gift? Going deep for Thornton. That's a connection. He stays in bounds. The clock is rolling under 30 seconds as everyone in the Kansas City uniform from their defense. And now here's Mahomes in the red zone. Pump fakes. Mahomes looking for the end zone. Touchdown! Kansas City has a chance to tie it here in Brazil. Get him down, Kurt.
You're going to see he looks to throw the quick slant, but the defensive end stands up. I think he's afraid that he's going to tip.
And the Chargers from inside the red zone of the Kansas City Chiefs. Herbert for the end zone. There's Keenan Allen. Touchdown! Los Angeles Chargers. From the Los Angeles 37, Mahomes with pressure finds a wide open Kelce. Travis Kelce, touchdown! 37 yards for 87. And Mahomes to Kelce strikes again against the Chargers. Kelce is off the field. Mahomes to his right, quick throw, and that is a successful two-pointer. No, incomplete. Noah Gray was the intended target. Herbert's throwing, fading back, over the middle. Johnston, touchdown Chargers. Flag is down late after the play. 4th and 7. Mahomes running for his life from Khalil Mack. Throws to a wide open Hollywood Brown. Inside the 10. Holy smokes. 32 on the ground, including a 19-yard run that broke the back of the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce scored tonight. We will see how the Chiefs will fare in game 2 without Rashee Rice, and who knows how long they might be missing Xavier Worthy, who went out.
I want you to check out this performance by Justin Herbert. He threw with precision all day, and he had protection. Now, 1st and 10, they usually run, but play action pass. Where do you throw it? Right where the linebacker was supposed to be. This is a tendency killer, and it was a great play by Ladd McConkey.
You know what? Just go ahead, Jay. My bad.
3rd and 3, I want you to check this out. This is the money down, and they were good all day right here. They came through Keenan Allen in the back of the end zone, but it's not that simple. Once again, 3rd and 3, you got to make the right read, and look at Justin Herbert. Look at the touch on this ball. There was miscommunication, but you got to drop it over there right in the breadbasket, and he did that. Herbert had great command command of this offense all day long. Once again, he drops back, straight drop back. Protection is good. He gets rid of the ball. Everybody came to deliver. Wide receiver by committee. Everybody had action. Everybody got fed. This is what you want to see if you are a Chargers fan. Your quarterback distributing the ball to everybody and then making plays.
Herbert, but I want you to take a look at a critical mistake made by Chris Jones right here. I want you to look at him right now. This is an all-pro play. He should know better than this. Going up against the right tackle. He's on the left side. Justin Herbert is a right-handed quarterback in 3rd and 14 in shotgun. The last thing you want to do is make an inside move. Why? Because that mobile quarterback can see you coming and he can escape to the outside, and that is exactly what happens here. If you roll this right here, you're going to see Chris Jones get off the ball. This is a beautiful move, but the wrong situation. And he goes inside. Herbert sees him, escapes to the outside, and look at that big man rumble and slide. I own you.
That's
Justin Herbert.
Sealed the game right there, Osi.
Sealed the game for him, J. Bell. And if there's anybody that is going to challenge the KFCs, that's what I call them, the KFCs,
Okay.
it is going to be the Chargers. Why do I call them the KFCs?
Tell me.
Because they're done, J. Bell. They're fried.
Oh, you Kansas City
Right.
fans. Okay. All right. Kind of made me hungry.
Don't go inside, J. Bell. Do not go inside. All right, let's run through some more Sunday's games featuring players who moved in the offseason.
Don't go inside.
Miami Dolphins against the Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Jones signed a 1-year, $14 million contract in the offseason and beat out Anthony Richardson in training camp for the starting job. Threw for 272 passing yards, ran for 2 touchdowns, and hit Michael Pittman for a score as the Colts upended the Miami Dolphins 33-8.
Our New York Giants lost to the Washington Commanders. I don't even want to say the score, but I am. We got 6 points. They got 21. And the offense struggled under their new quarterback, Russell Wilson, who went 17 for 37 for 168 yards. That's 4.5 yards per attempt. But Deebo Samuels, he had 8 touches, 96 yards, and a touchdown for his new team, and he scored a 19-yard run. Good day for Deebo.
Cincinnati Bengals against the Cleveland Browns. Joe Flacco, old man Joe Flacco, returned to the Browns after a year away, threw 2 interceptions as Cleveland fell just short. Joe Burrow sacked 3 times, but he did hit veteran tight end Noah Fant for a touchdown as the Cincinnati Bengals beat up on the Cleveland Browns 17-16.
The San Francisco 49ers scored 17 versus the Seattle Seahawks, who threw up 13, and it was Sam Darnold who got his first start for Seattle after going 14-3 with the Vikings last year, and it was Nick Bosa, Nicky B, with a 4th quarter sack that sealed the game for a 4-point win for the Niners. All right, Osi, we like to give everybody a little credit, a little bit of love. So let's talk about the games we haven't mentioned yet. You talked about Micah Parsons leaving the Cowboys, and they lost to the Eagles 20-24.
Played well, though. The Cowboys played well.
Yeah, they did. Dak did his thing. 2 big drops by CD, but Dak did his thing. The Cardinals beat the Saints 20-13. The Texans versus the Rams. I really was interested in this game. The Rams
like the
win.
Rams?
I like both teams, actually.
Okay.
The Rams win 14 to the Texans 9. Both of them have really good defenses. We like that. And then the Bears and the Vikings on Monday night. 27 by the Vikings, 24 by the Bears.
How about J.J. McCarthy from the Vikings? J.J. McCarthy. You know what J.J. stands for in Nigeria?
Tell me.
Johnny Just Come. It's like the new guy. He's the new guy. They call him J.J. Johnny Just Come. Johnny Just Come.
Can you get...
Johnny.
Do we got commercials on YouTube?
It's Johnny.
We need to go to commercial break.
J.J. McCarthy.
Commercial break. Do we even got that option?
Johnny Just Come.
I just want to go to the next thing on the agenda. All right, Osi. At the end of every good lecture, you have to summarize. Okay? So I want you to summarize for our people.
Yeah.
What did we learn today?
Today?
Yes, today.
Okay, a couple of things. Number one, the people who do all the hard work never get the credit. The guys who's rowing the boat, it's this guy right here. That's number one. Also, find people on both sides.
Yes.
Everybody find people on both sides. You know what I mean? Sometimes they try to build a wall to prevent people from coming inside, but then you do it anyway, right?
I want one more thing.
JJ stands for Johnny Just Come. That's it.
I feel like I've learned so much today. And if you stick with us every Monday at 8 p.m. when we're back here, you will learn too. And we're doing it all the way through the Super Bowl. Please like, subscribe, tell all your friends, man. This means a lot. We're going to give you everything we got every week. Tell a friend, because I'm telling you, if we don't get the numbers, they will cut the budget.
Yes, they will.
Bye.